Coffee, almost everyone drinks it, some people 3 to 4 cups or more every day. But most people don't think it is a healthy drink. And it's certainly not the way most people do it, often with too much sugar or artificial sweeteners and creams. But I'm going to share my advice with you here on how I make healthier coffee and what you should watch out for. First, you have certainly seen a debate in the past about the fact that coffee contains certain compounds that could have negative health effects, such as certain tars or other potentially inflammatory compounds in brewed coffee. But the good news is that coffee contains high concentrations of beneficial antioxidants, phenolic nutrients, and other good compounds that neutralize bad ones. In fact, coffee offers the greatest source of antioxidants for most people. It has mostly to do with the fact that many people don't get enough antioxidants from fruits and vegetables. Coffee ends up to be their biggest source. You should try to diversify your sources of antioxidants from fruits, vegetables, spices, herbs, berries, beans, organic unsweetened cocoa, teas, and yes, even coffee if you like. So what is the best way to make healthy coffee? Well, here are my 3 most important tips for maximizing the benefits of coffee and minimizing the negatives. 1. First of all, you must avoid adding any refined sugar or harmful artificial sweeteners. What I do is use instead, either a very small touch of organic maple syrup or half a sachet of natural stevia to lightly sweeten my coffee. I have also become a big fan of coconut sugar recently, and this is healthier than raw sugar because it contains certain minerals and other nutrients with a lower glycemic index than regular sugar. On the other hand, if you like your black coffee without any sweetener at all, this is the healthiest way. If you are having your coffee in a coffee shop, be sure to avoid all of these fancy specialty coffees, lattes, frappuccinos, etc., as they are almost always loaded with extra sugars or artificial sweeteners. Some of these fancy coffee drinks from Starbucks or other cafes can contain 300 to 400 calories in a single cup. It's definitely not good for your body. A latte or cappuccino can be fine as long as you make sure to ask for it unsweetened, then use your own stevia if you need a slight sweet taste. Many coffees only have sugar or artificial sweeteners as options. I always have stevia sachets on me when I know that I am going to have a coffee in a cafe on a particular day. Click the link below the video to learn about healthy eating plan! 2. You should also avoid all of these artificial poop creams, liquid or powder, which are usually made with corn syrup and hydrogenated oils, harmful processed fats. Instead, use a little true cream, organic, if you can find it. Or better yet, I've been using milk or coconut cream as a much healthier alternative for a while. I find it in the form of cans of organic coconut milk. After opening, shake well before. I store the coconut milk in the refrigerator in a container. Note that the cans contain much more creamy coconut milk and better as a coffee cream than drink coconut water. Thick, creamy coconut milk is the healthiest option as a coffee cream because it is loaded with super healthy saturated fats called medium-chain triglycerides (MCTs), which boost the immune system and your metabolism. In addition, the coconut milk in the coffee is simply delicious. It is the best option as a health cream by far. When people visit my house and we have coffee, many times, I make them try the coconut cream in their coffee and almost all tell us how much they love it. 3. If you want to add more healthy, flavorful antioxidants to your coffee, you may want to consider adding cinnamon. Cinnamon can help control blood sugar and has many health benefits. It is also very tasty in coffee. I also sometimes like to add a teaspoon of organic cocoa powder, unsweetened, to my coffee, to make my own kind of mocha coffee, but without the sugar overload of a typical mocha. The added cocoa powder also gives you lots of flavor and a healthy dose of super healthy antioxidants. Cocoa is also known to help lower blood pressure. Personally, I only drink 1 cup of coffee a day. I am sensitive to caffeine and I do not want to become addicted like some people. Excessive consumption of caffeine can also cause adrenal gland fatigue over time in some people. I usually use half with normal coffee beans and the other half with decaffeinated coffee to reduce the caffeine content per cup. I see people drinking 3 to 4 cups a day who complain of having a big headache if they don't have their daily coffee because of their caffeine addiction. I prefer to avoid this addiction and drink 1 cup of coffee a day maximum. I drink various teas like green tea, oolong, black, and white at other times. They are much lower in caffeine. Or I use rooibos or other herbal teas that do not contain caffeine at all. But despite the caffeine content, there are loads of data showing the high levels of antioxidants and health benefits of coffee. Finally, it is extremely important to choose organic coffee beans. Organic, classic coffee is one of the crops most heavily treated with pesticides, fungicides and herbicides. Remember that one of the many health risks with these chemicals is that certain pesticides can act as xenoestrogens in your body, which upsets the hormonal balance for men and women. Chronic xenoestrogen exposure can also be a cause of stubborn abdominal fat for both sexes. Choose organic as often as you can with most foods, but especially with coffee. Enjoy your coffee, knowing that it can actually do your body good in moderation. Click the link below the video to learn about healthy eating plan.